So there's a couple of things that you realize when you videotape yourself. You don't often have the opportunity to like fully see yourself from behind, like, you know, full on behind, like walking away from yourself. So that was a lesson. Second, if I'm gonna like be doing this, like baking and things in my kitchen has to be clean because like who wants to like, it's not appetizing, right? Or like, if there's like dirty dishes and things all over, someone like could potentially call Child Protective Services by the way my kitchen usually looks. So this has also required me to clean more. So that part I haven't loved. And lastly, learned this little nugget yesterday. You have to press the record button to record yourself. So I'm making the thing today that I made yesterday because I didn't hit the record button. Lesson learned. So let's get down to it. So with Easter coming, I thought, to show you this coconut cream pie, which I have brought like numerous places, and people are always like, "Whoa, this is delicious! This is delicious!" And I'm like, "Okay," because it's made with a store-bought crust, instant pudding, and a tub of Cool Whip. So it's really not complicated. This one's gonna be like so fast, but I do have a couple of tips to share along the way. This beauty right here is my great grandmother, Angelina Capobianco. That's right, you heard that correct. Beautiful picture. I love it. It's all over my house. It's on everything, including this apron and this cookbook that I made for my mom because it's her grandmother. Anyway, so this kind of sort of homemade coconut cream pie, I'm literally like phoning it in, okay? So store-bought graham cracker crust. I got two because they were on sale. So yesterday when I did this the first time, the crust was really cracked up, as is always with these things, but it was like really. So I took it out, I poured it into a bowl, I crushed it up with my hands, and it was graham cracker crumbs. I added 2 tablespoons of melted butter to it, and then put it into a different tin, just pressed it in, right? And then put it in the fridge to chill. So you can do that with this and then put it into like a prettier pie plate or something. So it's not a giveaway that, that it's this. I'm going to use this today. The other thing I want to point out is as far as a cookie crust type thing, you can use anything. You can use, of course, Oreos, vanilla wafers, graham cracker crumbs. You can buy at the store already, like crumbs. So many options. Like for a coconut cream pie, I had purchased these toasted coconut cookie thins at the Costco. Saw these beauties at the Walmart. They are carrying these sugar wafer cookies. They are carrying these in like a million different flavors. So I picked up coconut because I was like, oh, that would be a yummy crust for something. So anything you do like that, you can just crumb it, make it into crumbs, add 2 tablespoons of melted butter and press it in to your tin. This is this is only 8-inch. So I'm only going to use 1 box of instant pudding. If you wanted to kick it up a notch, do the cook and serve. But instant pudding. So if you were doing a bigger pie, you'd want to do 2. And literally the directions, because they are slightly different when you're doing a pie, are on the side here, because you use less milk when you're making it pie, so it's like thicker. So I'm literally just going to kind of whip this up in just a minute. I will say whole milk for this, you know, it'll give it like a richer taste than if you used skim or 2% or something, which of course you certainly can. So this is literally, we're going to whisk for a couple of minutes. We're going to toast some coconut in a little bit to put on the top. You could certainly toast some extra and throw it in here as well. One time I didn't have any coconut cream pudding, but I had vanilla. So I put in some coconut extract and some toasted coconut into the vanilla, and it was totally fine. Speaking of coconut extract, I'm also going to add it here, even though it's already flavored coconut, just to intensify the flavor just a little bit more. So all these little tips and tricks, I guess, is what make people like excited about this pie when I bring it places. Really, it's an ideal thing to bring to like an Easter situation. What was I going to say? I wanted to tell you. Oh, so if you do that, certainly make your crust, make your pudding, pour it in, and stick it in the fridge. I would put the whipped cream or the Cool Whip on once you got to your location, or like right when you put the dessert out, put the Cool Whip on right then. Okay, we're gonna let this set up, as they say in the biz, for a few minutes. And then we're going to pour it into our crust. Oh, I didn't add this. I'm going to add a little bit of this. I don't know, even a half a teaspoon, really. You don't need a whole lot. I don't really measure things like that anyway. So this will only take just like 5 minutes. And I need a spatula. Got it? So toasting coconut, you can do it in the oven. My sister says you can do it in a skillet. Maybe you can. I've never done that. I do it in the microwave. So this is not a big pie. So really just, however much, a quarter cup or so, spread it into like a thin layer on your plate, and then put it in the microwave for 30 seconds. Take it out, mix it up, make sure it's layered, a thin layer again. 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds, until it toasts up. Because I made this pie yesterday, I had some left over. So you can see it gets nice and toasty and crispy. So we're just gonna use this today, but that's all I did was put it in the microwave. Okay, see, looking good. It's kind of thick already. So I'm literally gonna pour it into this pie crust. You guys, I'm not joking. It's a good pie. I'm not saying like a full-on homemade coconut cream pie wouldn't be better. I mean, it would. But I mean, it's pretty good for the time you save. So that is literally that. You put this in the fridge. I don't know, maybe, the longer the better, but like 30 minutes or so. So it's nice and stiff. The pudding is nice and stiff. And then I think, hold on. And then this is what it looks like. I'm like one of those Food Network people who like takes it out of the oven, like it's done. This is the part I ate yesterday. So, literally, that's the entire thing. You put the Cool Whip on. Now, let me show you this. I used something called True Whip, which I discovered, a couple months ago, next to the Cool Whip. Some people like that. We grew up on Cool Whip. You like that plasticky taste of Cool Whip. I do. But this tastes more like fresh whipped cream. It says no high fructose corn syrup, no hydrogenated oils, and all that stuff. So I prefer it. The end.